Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Travel Tuesday. Let's talk about how you can afford to travel. Let's talk about how you are going to learn how to travel on a budget. Let's talk about how travel is a skill that you can absolutely learn how to do. Travel is something that is possible for you. Travel is not just for rich white people, okay? You can travel as well. I have learned how to travel on a budget, and you can learn to travel on a budget as well. What a lot of people are not telling you on these apps is that travel is a skill, okay? Travel is not something that was just sprinkled on a few lucky people in the world, okay? Nobody came out of the womb knowing how to travel out the gate, okay? Everybody had to start with one country. Everybody started out being a little bit nervous, a little bit intimidated about the airport. Everybody started out not knowing how it was going to go. That's just travel, okay? You're not doing anything wrong. These people who you see on these apps, including myself, I'm no better than you. I'm no different than you. I am somebody who literally shows you that travel is possible for you. So if you've been wanting to travel, if you're tired of saving everybody else's travel videos, if you want your camera roll to start looking like some of the videos that you're saving, then you are in the right spot, because I'm here to tell you that travel is possible for you. Even if you have never left the United States, travel is possible for you, okay? It all starts with your mindset. Well, it all starts with your passport. But it all starts with your mindset, but there are absolutely always things that you can be working towards if you are somebody who wants to learn how to travel. But I'm going to get into some of my favorite budget travel tips, but before we get into all of that, welcome, y'all. Can we get some hearts on the screen? Can we go ahead and start showing some love? Remember, TikTok is for lovers and IG is for lurkers, so please make sure y'all are liking the live. Please share the live if you know anybody who wants to travel more. If you got somebody you want to travel with and they think it's too expensive, share the live with them as well. And go ahead and let me know who is new here. Drop a number 1 for me in the comments if you've never been in any of my lives before. Drop a number 2 in the comments if you've been rocking with me. If you're not new to this, you true to this. Let's see who we got in the house right now. Welcome to Mexico. That's where I am right now. I am actually live from Deville 945. Welcome. I'm actually live from Mexico, so welcome to Mexico. Thank y'all so much for double tapping. I appreciate it. Keep dropping those number 1s for me for anybody who is brand new here if you've never been in any of my lives. And please keep those hearts coming. So a little bit about me. My name is Bianca, and I have traveled to 24 different countries despite growing up black and broke, despite growing up in a world where nobody wasn't talking about travel, despite growing up in a world where my dad didn't even graduate high school and my mom was a college dropout. I have still traveled to 24 different countries, and last year I actually left the United States to live abroad as a digital nomad. So left the US last year, February 4th, 2024, got on a one-way flight to Brazil, and since then I've been in 10 different countries. It's been a really, really incredible journey, but I go live so that I can give y'all the behind the scenes. I can answer your questions. I can show you that, hey, I'm a real human being. I'm not just a travel creator who takes cool photos. Like, I don't care about looking cool online. I care about empowering people just like you, the everyday person that didn't grow up with money, the everyday person that didn't grow up with resources. Like, I care about empowering you to actually get on the flight. So if you're trying to catch flights and not feelings in 2025, drop a little airplane emoji for me in the comments. If you are somebody who is serious about wanting to travel, y'all, I love you, but if you're not serious, you can peace out. Hello, Anastasia. But for those of you who are like, I am tired of saying that I want to travel and not making it happen, for those of you who are tired of saving everybody else's cool ass, dope ass looking travel videos, and you want to start making your own, you want to start having your own, you want to be immersed in different cultures. You want to get out of your comfort zone. You want to see the world. You want to have these incredible experiences that you know are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. The people who are tired of living their life on autopilot, the people who want to have something to look forward to, the people who are tired of living their life only in survival mode. They want to know what it's like to thrive. If you want to live in your purpose, these are the people who I'm talking to today. If you don't align, go ahead and leave. There's no hard feelings, but this is not the live for you, okay? It is what it is. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Drop a number 1 if you're new. Drop a number 1 if you've never been in any of my lives. Drop a number 2 if you are coming back, if you've been rocking with me before. Getting my TEFL and moving up. Yes, Anastasia, I am here for it. Just so y'all know, TEFL is teaching English as a foreign language. So it's like, it's a certification if you want to teach English. Anderson, welcome. Sweetie Pie 71, welcome y'all. Thank y'all so much for double tapping. So I'm going to be sharing a few of my favorite travel tips today. By the way, don't feel like if you can't stay for the whole live that, you know, you're going to miss everything. I have a completely free travel guide at the link in my bio. If you are someone who has never traveled outside of the US, there is no shade, there is no shame. Like I said, everybody had to start at ground zero, okay? Nobody was born a traveler. It don't even count if you travel when you were like under the age of 5 and your parents took you, okay? I'm talking about traveling as a grown ass adult, okay? So if you are someone who has never traveled outside of the US, or maybe if you've only done things like resorts and cruises, but you want to learn how to travel without breaking the bank, get my travel guide. It is completely free. It's at the link in my bio. It's called the Passport to Airport Guide. And this is going to help you this is going to give you the steps that you need to take to actually book your first flight and get the hell out of the US and start seeing what life is like in these other countries. Welcome back, Alex. So hubby and I are thinking about taking our dogs with us. Is that in the guide? Taking your dogs with us to where, Anastasia? To like on a trip? Is that what you mean? Thank y'all so much for the hearts. And by the way, whoever has any travel questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'm always here to China to move. Oh yeah, moving with pets. It's in the Move Abroad guide. It's not in the free travel guide. It's not about moving abroad. It's about people who just want to learn how to travel on a budget. But my Move Abroad resource guide, yes, for anybody who wants to move abroad from the US, I do have a guide on how to move abroad out of the United States, and it does include how to move abroad with pets. Yes, Anastasia. So whatever other questions y'all have, feel free to drop them below in the comments. But let me know, for those of you who are the big dreamers, for those of you who are like, you're so welcome. For those of you who are like, I am serious about traveling, I am serious about seeing the world, let me know in the comments, what countries do you want to go to? What's on your travel bucket list? Drop the countries in the comments for me about traveling to Dubai. Do you have Jazzy J, did I miss something in the beginning of the sentence? What's your question about traveling to Dubai? I've never been. I'm actually going in November. I've never been, so I don't have any answers about Dubai specifically, but what question do you have? Mexico and Thailand, stop playing. Those are like my two favorite countries. I'm actually in Mexico right now. Anderson, do you know what part of like Mexico or Thailand you want to visit? So both of those are such great countries. Yes, Egypt. Okay, Caroline, I'm here for it. I've been to, I went to Egypt in 2023. Egypt has, oh my God, so many incredible historical monuments. Like your jaw will be on the floor. Tulum, health is wealth. Love that username. Tulum is beautiful. Bring your mosquito spray. Bring the mosquito spray with D. Don't even try that all natural shit, okay? Tulum is beautiful, but I was eaten alive by mosquitoes. Merida, that's where I am right now. Love, love, love Merida. Thailand is my favorite. I want to return. Yeah, Thailand is always the place that leaves you wanting more. Just 10 out of 10. We're going back again next year, and we are super, super excited. Love, love, love Thailand. Where else? What other countries do y'all want to visit? Let me know in the comments. Drop whatever your travel bucket list countries are. And I'll start talking about my is Mexico City safe? I mean, it depends on how you define safe. I always tell people, like, that's a question that I can never really answer for you. Like, you have to determine what safety is for you. I mean, is the United States safe? I mean, there are parts of Mexico City that like I wouldn't go to, but I would go to Mexico City. But I'll be very honest with y'all, I'm not really the person to ask about safety because I travel to countries that people say are not safe all the time. Just me personally. Norway, okay, yes, I would love to go to Norway as well to see the Northern Lights and for some whale watching. Philippines is where I want to visit. The Philippines looks so beautiful. I fantasize about an island hopping trip. Like, I'm talking like, I love y'all, but I'm not even getting no content. Like, I want to go to the Philippines and like leave my phone somewhere and just be on a boat for like a week and just island hop and just like snorkel and eat delicious food. Vietnam, oh, some of the best food in the world. Me and my husband were debating this last night because me and my husband often debate who has the better food, Vietnam or Thailand. I think it's Vietnam, and I love Thai food. I love Thai food, but to me, Vietnam is unmatched. Okay. That's what I want to do. Yes, in the Philippines. Yeah, it looks so beautiful out there. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some of my I plan on visiting Thailand, Portugal, and Spain. Come on, Alex, I'm here for it. So I have I always forget that I've been to Spain because I was there for like a long layover, which is funny because even though it was only a long layover, we did like 2 different excursions in that long layover. But no, I hear so many amazing things about Spain. I need to give it another chance, and I want to go to Portugal as well. I'm kind of trying to go in September, but I'm also kind of being ambitious, so we'll see what happens. You are my inspiration. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to be your inspiration, but it's time for the move from inspiration to action, health as well. That's where we want to get at. Spain is so beautiful. That's what I hear. I was in Madrid for a day, wasn't impressed, but again, I need to go back. I know that I need to go back. I'm not going to judge Spain off of me being in one city for a few hours. Portugal and Spain have what? What is L? I was just in Portugal last week. Okay, Katie, how'd you like it? What part? Oh, a power outage. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Okay, India. Yeah, I want to see the Taj Mahal. And I would love to celebrate either Holi or Diwali in India. I need to go with a local though, because India is not a place I'm gonna go just like on my own. Like I need a local there because it'd be a lot going on. And I recommend that for Egypt too. Egypt is incredible, but I highly recommend going with a tour guide personally. Lisbon, Navarre, Came. Oh wow, you went to so many. Okay, great. Oh, you said you had fun, so you liked it. I have a friend in Portugal right now. She says, I don't remember what part she's in, but she said the weather has been really weird. She's like, one day it's like hot and the next day you need a jacket. But other than that, she is loving it. I hear a lot of really great things about Portugal. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get into, South Africa has been on my list since 2020. It's like, I'm going to get there. I will get there eventually. It's been on my list for sure. So I'm going to go into some of my favorite travel tips. So one of the travel tips that I love to share with people, because I have literally, I follow a lot of travel people. Matter of fact, I pretty much only follow travel people. And I'm telling y'all, I literally don't ever hear people talking about this budget travel tip, and that is to use a bank account specifically for travel. If you are serious about making travel a priority in your life, have a bank account specifically for travel, and I'm going to tell you 2 reasons. The first reason, and this is something else I don't hear a lot of people talking about, the other thing is that, the number 1 reason is mindset. Because if you are someone who hasn't traveled that much, or you want to travel, but you've been allowing fear to hold you back, or you've been having, you've just been having, doubts or, whatever, when you open a bank account specifically for travel, you are going to be showing yourself mentally, this is something I am serious about. Like, I am putting aside money for something that is important, okay? Like, everybody is out here screaming for you to, somebody is out here screaming for you to, open an emergency bank account. And I'm like, at the end of the day, that's your prerogative. I personally am not going to save for an emergency. I feel like that's just manifesting an emergency. But absolutely, set up a bank account for travel if you are serious. Don't start thinking about, oh, well, I don't have the money for it. I don't have a lot of money to put into it. Because y'all, you can start with $5. If $5 a week is what you can afford to put inside a bank account, put that in the bank account. If you can do $10, if you can do $50 a month, $100 a month, whatever it is, the habit is more important than the amount. We're talking about mindset. If you are consistently, exactly, every dollar counts. If you are consistently putting money aside, you are proving to yourself that you are making travel a priority. So many people talk about why they don't travel, how they don't travel, whatever, but then they don't want to be honest. Like, y'all, we got to be honest with ourselves and acknowledge that for most of us, if we're not traveling, it's because we have not made it a priority. It's not because we can't afford it, because we're already spending money on things we don't need. Okay? We are literally we're literally already spending money on things we don't need. I do it too. It's a human thing. So at the end of the day, if you're serious about making travel a priority, open a bank account specifically for travel. The account that I use, the reason I love the account is because it saves money for you on autopilot. So you don't have to think about it. You just sign up, you connect your bank account, and then it will literally save money based on how much is in your account. So one day it might save $5. Another day it might save $10. It might save $4, $7. And you can set maximums. You can be like, never save more than $5 a day. Never save more than $10 a day. You can withdraw the money when you want. You can add money when you want. And the account that I use is in my free travel guide. So for those of you who joined a little bit later, make sure you grab my free travel guide at the link in my bio, the Passport to Airport guide, because if you have never traveled out of the US and if you want to learn how to travel on a budget, y'all, I'm telling you, travel does not have to be expensive. I take half my paycheck, put it in savings for moving and traveling. It looks beautiful. Anastasia, so you picking up what I'm putting down. Make travel a priority and learn to travel cheaply. Exactly. Like, y'all, when you learn to travel on a budget, you're literally going to be like, I cannot believe I have not been taking more trips. Like, I cannot believe that I was able to get this flight for $300. Like, I don't know if any of y'all are on my email list, but, well, if you get the free guide, you'll be in my email, because I send out stupid cheap flight deals every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Okay? Like, I think I have one coming out tonight where it's like less than $200 to go to like Guatemala. Y'all, when you know what you're doing, travel does not have to be expensive. But let me come back to it. Let me come back to the bank account. Get you a bank account specifically for travel. Number 2, traveling overseas can be cheaper than a trip to Disney. 100% cheaper than a trip to Disney. Disney is expensive as shit. Me and my husband went to Universal Studios in Florida 2023. Outlandish prices. Don't have to fly business to get there. Exactly. You don't. Like, I've flown business class once, and don't get me wrong, it is absolutely a long-term goal of mine to fly business class whenever I want. But as of right now, I'm a budget travel girly. So I'm going to teach you. I'm talking to the people who want to get on the plane, the people who are tired of seeing other people travel and you want to actually travel for yourself as well. So get you a bank account specifically for travel. You can use any bank account you want. Like I said, if you want the one that I have, get my free travel guide at the link in my bio. So the first reason is for mindset. And the second reason is because this is how you're going to make it a priority. Because you might think that, oh, well, 50 bucks a month isn't much. $50 a week isn't much. You'd be surprised at how quickly these amounts add up. And then the other thing, as long as I get there safely, period. The other thing is that, excuse me. The other thing, y'all, whenever it comes to getting cheap flights, thank y'all so much for the hearts. Whenever it comes to getting cheap flights, because this is probably the number one budget travel question I get. How do you find cheap flights? Most of y'all, whenever you do come across a cheap flight, you ain't even got the fucking money for the flight. And listen, I'm not judging you, because listen, I've been there, but this is why I'm telling you to start your bank account. Because what if you started your bank account today, and then what if in the next 2 months, you had $250 sitting there, and this stupid crazy deal for a flight to Cancun for $179 popped up, and you didn't think twice. You immediately ran and booked that deal, because you already have whatever, 200, 300, 500, whatever the number is in your travel bank account. Y'all, do not sleep on this travel tip. This is the kind of thing that it seems like a small thing, but it makes such a big difference financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, over time. If you don't take nothing away from this, please take away the fact that the habit is more important than the amount, okay? Certain days have discounts between certain times a day. What do you mean, Anastasia? Oh, so that's the number one tip. So the second tip is to allow the flight prices to tell you when to travel. I do hear a few people talking about this, but I really don't think people understand. I don't think people understand how much money you can save on a flight if you are willing to be flexible with your travel dates, okay? Last year, me and my husband, thank y'all for double tapping. Last year, me and my husband flew from Panama to Colombia for $150 each. It was like $300 for both of us. $150. But y'all, yes, absolutely, for the alerts. Y'all, I talk about that in my free travel guide as well. Example, Tuesdays or Mondays between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Anastasia, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I don't know. I don't believe that. That's it. I won't say I don't believe that. I will say that does not work for me. Like, I don't believe in, wait until this day, or wait till there are people who are like, book at like 1 a.m. on like a Tuesday. I do not believe in that, because I believe that if you follow the other tips of letting the flight deals come to you, you don't got to be chasing shit. Like, there's no need for you to be trying to wait a certain day to book a flight, or wait a certain time. Now, granted, if you were like, I absolutely have to fly on this day to this destination, if it works for you, go for it. Like I said, I don't really teach budget travel that way, because I feel like I'm not about chasing. You know what I mean? I feel like let shit come to you. We already got so many things in our life that we chase and that feels forced. Let it come to you. Y'all, cheap ass flight deals hit my inbox every single day. Okay? Every single day. Now, The tip about being flexible with your travel dates. So yeah, so last year, me and my husband flew from Panama to Colombia, $150. Here's what's crazy, y'all. Here is what's crazy. Literally, I was about to book our flights for the next day, and it was twice the price. We were about to pay $600 for both of us to fly from Panama to Colombia, and then at the last second, I saw that if we were to travel one day earlier, we were able to get 50% off the price. I have a video about this on my page somewhere. Y'all, half the price, 50% off to travel one day sooner. So many of us do this thing where we're like, oh, well, I want to travel, so I'm going to go to this country and I'm going to go on this day and this one I'm going to fly into. And that's exactly how you end up overpaying for travel. I did it for years. I overpaid for flights, Airbnbs, hotels until I learned how to do these things. Y'all think these people out here, y'all think all these people who are out here traveling are rich? No, baby. They have learned how to travel on a budget. Travel is a skill, y'all. Travel is a skill that you can learn. If you're new to travel, if you feel a little bit intimidated by travel, y'all can let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you're someone who's been wanting to travel, but you feel like, I don't know what to do, let me know in the comments what you feel like is stopping you from travel. Because again, I am here to be a resource for you. I'm here so that you can start catching these flights and stop saving all the videos, okay? Vivid Sky, okay, you're new to travel, and what do you feel like has been holding you back? Y'all, even if you have never traveled before, like, it is not too late. Get your ass on that plane and start having these dope ass travel experiences, because I promise y'all, travel is going to change you. Travel is going to make you a better human. Travel is going to make you a more intelligent human. You're going to become more open-minded. You're going to have more empathy. You're going to literally have a global perspective on the world, okay? Take advantage of your credit card points. So yeah, if you're a credit card person, that's an option as well. I used to do credit card points. I took a break from credit cards because it was just, for me personally, it was getting out of hand, but you might be more disciplined than me. I don't know what I'm looking at for or at and the money. So Vivid Sky, get my free travel guide at the link in my bio, because in that travel guide, it is specifically for people who are feeling like that. People who are like, in theory, I kind of feel like I know what to do, but I don't really know what to do whenever it comes to travel. So get my free travel guide. And as far as money, this is why I said set up a bank account specifically for travel. If anybody else feels like money is holding you back, I'm gonna tell you two things. The first thing I'm gonna tell you is travel does not need to be expensive, okay? It does not need to be expensive. It doesn't. When you learn how to travel on a budget, my free travel guide is a great place to start. When you learn how to travel on a budget, you can see how to make a trip, how to create a trip that fits into the budget that you have. And the second thing I'm gonna tell y'all about money is that you can make more money. You can make more money. There is money out there. They print money every damn day. They print money all the time. There is money to be made. Money is energy. Money flows. Money ebbs and flows. Like that, money is out there. Go get it. Get to the bag, okay? You out here doing all this other stuff. We spending all this time scrolling social media. We spending all this time doing things that are not getting us closer to the life that we want to live. Learn how to make more money. I also have a resource at the link in my bio called the Cash Flow Come Up Checklist for anybody who is for real about learning how to make more money. I like to travel with my mom to Germany to see the Christmas markets. Oh, me too. I actually have a couple friends in Germany, and they recommended us coming around Christmas because they say the markets are so cool. Mickey, I'm just being honest. I appreciate you for this free guide, and we'll be getting it today. Of course. Thank y'all so much for double tapping. So being flexible with your dates is going to be a huge part of being able to get the best flight deals. When you are using a tool like Google Flights, I love Google Flights. You can literally go put in your destination and look months ahead of time to see when is the cheapest day, when is the cheapest week to travel. Do that before you choose your travel days. We got to stop being like, okay, I'm gonna go on vacation from October 7th to October 11th. If you know, like, okay, I want to go to Bali in October, before you choose your exact dates, or if you could be even less specific and be like, I want to go on a vacation in the fall. If you can, and this is if you have like a specific destination in mind, go use Google Flights, look ahead of time and see when is the cheapest day to fly, and then let those flight prices determine when you are going to fly. I'll show you how to do this in the free travel guide. And then the third tip is to take it a step further. So we talked about being flexible with your travel dates, but also be flexible with your travel destination. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is hard. It's hard because we all do these things. We all do this thing where it's like, well, I want to go here. You're so welcome, Perfectly Vegan. We all do this thing where we're like, okay, well, I want to go here, and this is the place I've been wanting to go to. And I'm gonna tell you this. You got to ask yourself, what do you want more? Are you more determined to travel and see the world? Or are you more determined that, oh, it has to be Bali. It has to be Bangkok. It has to be Paris. I am not telling you not to go on your dream vacation. If you have a specific city or country that you've been wanting to go to, I am not telling you not to go there. I am telling you to do what makes sense for you, because it's 2025. We about to be in May, okay? Drop a number 1 in the comments, or drop the word yes in the comments if you already have a trip planned for 2025. Drop the words not yet if you haven't, but you're going to after this live, okay? Let me know yes or not yet if you already have a trip booked for 2025, because this is what I'm here to tell y'all. If you don't already have a trip booked for 2025 and you know that it's not in the cards for you to be dropping thousands. I'm loving these yeses. If you know that it's not in the cards for you to be dropping thousands of dollars on a trip, I highly encourage you. Don't be so picky with your destination. Go on Google Flights, y'all. Google.travel or google.com/travel. There is a feature called the Explore feature. This is also in my free travel guide at the link in my bio. There is a feature with Google Flights called the Explore feature, and you can literally put in when you want to travel, and you can just choose your airport, and you can literally shop around and see which are the cheapest places for you to travel. Now imagine you are so determined to go to Paris this year. So you picked your dates and you went and booked your flight that was $1,300 round trip, maybe $1,000 round trip. And then you booked your hotel, your Airbnb, all of that. Thank you so much for the rose. You booked your stuff. And then now you go to Paris, you're doing all of this. Now you have dropped $4,000 on a trip to Paris. Listen, I'm not here to be in your pockets. If that's cool with you, that's cool with you. But imagine looking back and realizing that, damn, there was actually a $400 flight to Spain. I could have gone to Spain, and that $600, $700, $800 that went to my flight to Paris. Instead, I could have gone to Barcelona. I could have gone to Madrid. I could have gone to Malaga. I could have gone to any of these places. And that $600, $700, that could have been my Airbnb. That could have been my hotel. That could have been my excursion. You know what? The $400 that you spent on this trip, the $4,000 you put into this Paris trip, that could have been 2 different trips for you this year. Shift your mindset around travel, okay? Get out of that all or nothing mindset. Don't assume that it has to be this one way. And y'all, I'm telling you, me and my husband literally have done this. I told y'all we left the U.S. last year to live abroad. We've been digital nomading around the world. There have been multiple countries that we thought we were going to go to. We didn't go. We were like, we're not paying that. Oops. We thought we were going to be in West Africa right now, but then flight prices were not giving. So we were like, no, we'll wait. So here we are in Mexico. Do you think that means we're never going to go to West Africa? No, we're going to go. But we're going to go whenever it makes sense for us financially. Do you suggest getting multiple one-ways? Naya, I recommend checking for both. In my experience, well, let me first say, I pretty much only book one-way flights because that's just my lifestyle because I live abroad. But I know like most people typically go for round trip. In my experience, round trip is cheaper. I have heard people say 2 one-way flights are cheaper. Again, has not been my experience, but I do recommend checking because it doesn't hurt. It's really easy to just check both. So I recommend seeing for every flight that you do, or like seeing if it works for every flight that you do. All right, y'all. I know this live is kind of short, but I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit. Does anybody have any questions before I hop off? For those of you who joined a little bit late, make sure you grab that free travel guide at the link in my bio. If you are a travel newbie, if you are a beginner when it comes to travel, if you want to travel, but you're like, you know what? I want to travel, but right now I don't got $3,000 to drop on a trip. I want to travel, but the thought of a flight that cost $700,000, $800,000, I can't even wrap my brain around that. Get the free travel guide. Thank you, Grade A Travel. Yeah, y'all are welcome. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. Please make sure y'all hit follow if you have not already. And yeah, today's our last day in Mexico. We go back to the U.S. for a visit tomorrow. We have a wedding. We have an event. There's just lots of things to get done. But I will catch y'all next time for the usual. Thank y'all for joining. And yeah, adios. Thank you, Grey Day.